Hi guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing fabulous. I am not having a Timmy's. I'm reusing the cup. What am I drinking? One Ceylon decaf with 2 scoops of Harney and Sons decaf Paris. That's what I'm drinking. Mercy, does it ever taste good? Them as pale as a ghost, aren't I? I thought of putting lipstick on my cheeks and I thought, I don't care. Who gives a tinkers? If I'm a little pale, it's because I don't go out in the sun much. I'm kind of an indoor girl. I'm locked up. Husband doesn't take me anywhere. He takes the keys. No, that's the first husband, okay? Not talking about him. Anyway, how you guys doing? I'm obviously in one of my moods. So I thought, good time to get online, say hello, see what you guys are up to. So I had my blood work done. Thankfully, that's finished. I hope it's over with. I'm praying it is, because that's, I uploaded that video and spoke a little bit about health in that video. And if you have any underlying health issue, I'm not going to harp on, please stay with me and give this a like and a share, thumb up, subscribe, whatever. But yeah, if you've got an underlying health issue and, just make sure you stay on it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to harp. You're too old for me to harp on, okay? You're like, unsubscribe, bitch. No, but seriously, you need to stay on it. So I went to the lab. They were an hour and 20 minutes behind schedule. And I walked in and there's like all these people and I'm like, and they went, you want to wait? I went, no, I want to go have breakfast. I'm hungry, really hungry. I get ugly when I'm hungry. So we went to White Spot and I had some poached eggs, and that did mean some toast with butter and grated cheese. Oh boy. And I had a Timmy's tea, which is where this cup came up with, or yeah, where it came from. That was really good. That's my only caffeine of the day. Hope I'm going to be all right. Pray for me. You never know. I'm used to drinking copious amounts, and now I'm down to 1 cup of tea a day. Like one, good cup of tea a day, or 4 bags in this big pot, which is actually full of the decaf. Why, you ask? I have glaucoma, and did you know caffeine can elevate the pressure on the optic nerve? So you don't want to do that. Anyway, that's what we're not here to talk about. I want to talk to you about something specific, very controversial, and might upset the apple cart, but I've been known to do that a time or two on YouTube. Ooh. Here's Willow's past. I don't really care about the past. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't hold me hostage. It holds the person hostage, just, holding an account. I do want to say that I've encountered, not toward myself, but toward I'm going to keep this conversation away from children and schools, okay? So I'm not going to talk about the LGBTQ as far as children, because that's not all LGBTQ. Trust me, that's drag queens, okay? Different story, different people, hop on the right bandwagon. What I am going to talk about, okay, is the LGBTQ community. They're everywhere, okay? Whether you agree or you don't, they are in schools, they're teachers. I had a grade 5 gay teacher, and she was probably the best teacher I ever had besides Betty. Y'all know about Betty, right? My grade 2, almost grade 3 teacher. Anyway, and we talk almost every night. But, I had witnessed hatred toward my lab tech, who is, he's transgendered to female, and always been very kind to me. Now, he identifies his name and then his gender. Not necessary with me, I say. And I've already told her that. And I said, what I said was, I'll just take your name. And I said, you can take my name. So just call me Willow. Okay, honey? And so I got the name. We got along like a house on fire. It was great. And actually, you can't even tell. Like, seriously, this is the only person in the world that doesn't bruise me to death. Awesome person. Awesome person. So I gotta get my sweater off. I'm hot, then I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold. Anyway, but I did witness a Christian, okay, laughing at the way this person walks. And I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. And, you know, here's the thing. If you're a Christian, you shouldn't be okay with it either. Because would Jesus do that? Would he sit back to a transgender person and show animosity, judgment, or hate? The answer is no. He would not at all. Not one little bit. To be quite frank, we had a lovely conversation. I'm so close to saying her name, and I don't want to do that because I don't have permission. But the quality of work that I got is great. The conversation was friendly, smiley, and happy. She knows I'm a Christian. That's fine. She also knows I'm not judging her because I'm not qualified. Okay? I get enough of that from some of the Christians about the fact that I used to be a witch. Okay, that I left Wicca, witchcraft, in the pagan community. I get enough of that from them. You see, there's a church, and I'm going to tell you where it is. I shouldn't do that, should I? No. Okay, there's a church I used to attend, and that's when I was flip-flopping around. See, the reason I was flip-flopping around is really because I was a Christian, but I hadn't got delivered. My whole family was involved in the occult. My mother, my father, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, it went back. And until I got delivered, I flip-flopped around. And when I mentioned about coming back to the church, the guys, quiver there, the guy who's, you know, the head preacher said, well, you know, we have to get a heads up before you come. And I went, why? Does everybody else give a heads up when they come? Well, no, it's just that, you know, we want to be really careful of Jezebel spirit. We're not sure that you actually have it, but we just want to be sure that you don't have a Jezebel spirit. What's a Jezebel spirit? I knew it was an insult, but I didn't know what kind. Jezebel spirit is many things. It's a person that lures people into things. Now, you can look at the world right now and go, okay, what's going on in Israel, what's going on in Gaza, and, you know, what's gone on with God's people for so very long, and think, okay, that's it. Now, I'm digressing a little bit for a reason, but I want to share that I don't have a Jezebel spirit. I've been delivered of my sins. And the thing is, it's not up to a pastor. It's not up to you. It's not up to anyone in my past, my history, or my future to sit back and go, hey, you can't come to my church. I've already used this one before because it's come up again. You know, you wear tassels and pigtails, and you wear checkered clothes and work boots, and, you know, I'll wear work boots, moccasins, whatever the hell I want. And if it's clean, I'm wearing it, and I don't care. And if I don't want to wear makeup, I ain't wearing it. If I want to, I'll wear a ton of it. It's up to me. What matters is God's looking at my heart. So I understand judgment. Trust me. My whole life, I actually had Dobermans. Stay with me here on this, okay? Trust me. There's a story, whoa. Raised Jehovah's Witness, going out, 14 years old, on what they call field service. You have to go knocking on people's doors. People hate that, and I don't blame them at all. I hate it too. Anyway, but I had to. And 2 Dobermans were let loose, and one Dobie almost bit my bum on my left cheek, but I put my Bible there and went right through. The needle teeth went through my Bible. Didn't pierce all the way through, but punctured the Bible. So I know hate. And yeah, I know judgment. You know, I do understand what that's like. And I'm not saying I'm a person of the community of the LGBTQ, and I can't say I agree, disagree, because the thing is, I can't judge, right? Because I don't. I have to get my stuff. Hang on. It is what it is. I'm real. I'm not going to put on something for you. I just don't want to do that. But I want you to understand that if you're judging, okay, if you're not showing respect to anyone, then you already have judged that person and decided in your head, oh, it's wrong. I'm not going near it. Well, here's the thing. Always keep this in mind. And I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying one thing. I'm saying, what would Jesus do if he were standing with you? To the demon-possessed man, when he came off the boat in Capernaum, okay, there was demon-possessed man, they said there was legion, there was lots. Did he sit back and hate the guy? No. He healed him. Of what? Demonic possession. What happened with the demons? They went to the pigs and they drowned themselves. That's fine. Did he hate the guy? He said, no. He said to his apostles, he who has another garment or whatever, give it to him, right? So he fed him, he took care of him, and he loved him. He loves people. That's what he does. That's why he came to this earth. He is God's son. He is not God the Father. He is God's son. He came to this earth to show love. We, Christians, need to get more like Jesus. We need to get more like who he is, not who he was. He's still alive. Who he is who he was on earth, but who he is. He gave his life for that transgender person that takes care of my blood and helps me. Gave his life for that person. That person's life is precious to him. And yes, to the people that go to the schools, the ones that are drag queens, he died for them too. It's very personal for me about grandchildren with children, and this is a different subject than that. I'm not touching it. I'm sticking with my experiences here and what's going on. If you see a person doing their job, they're in the grocery market, okay? They're canning the shelves for you, or they're putting in fresh produce for you, or they're cleaning the floors, or they're up at the teller's market and they're doing, they're telling you your groceries or whatever, or they're there helping because there's not enough people working anymore because it's all Elon Musk. Thank you so much for taking people's jobs. Sorry, a little political there. Thought I'd throw that in. Anyway, person comes along and they're transgender. That's none of your damn business. What's your business? Jesus said, make disciples of them. That's your business. Your business is to spread the good news that Jesus died for all. And God's kingdom will be filled with ex-witches and ex-transgenders and ex-everybody. People that give up their sin and die unto themselves and their ego and give it over for the glory of God. That's what the kingdom is going to be full of. Our job is to preach who Jesus is. Spreading a little seed here and there. I mean, love can do that. Love will do that. Will you be part of that? I know there's a few of you sitting back going, I'll watch this video, but I am not making a comment because I'm too damn scared of what people are going to say about me. I call you on that. Don't be afraid. Jesus said, do not be afraid. And you know what I'm saying is right. We're meant to love every person. We're supposed to pray for every person. We're supposed to be up there lifting up the word of God and being his disciples. That is our job. That's our job. And should we do it, begrudgingly, like somebody dragging us? Well, that's not going to be a good preacher or a good witness for Christ. It's got to come from your heart. So if you don't feel it in your heart, then pray on it. And if that doesn't work, you jump up and down on the floor to the Lord, and you cry out to him and say, hey, Lord, I'm talking to you. You better be listening. I need you now. I need you to help make me the person you want me to be. I need you, God. to give me the tools to help your children get to heaven. Help me to be the person you have created me to be. Give me grace. Give me mercy. I need all of it, Lord, because I sure know I do. I have prayed against the people that have harmed me and that I've harmed. Have I gone to all of them? No. I've given it over to God. It's released. Do they need to come to me? Not at all. Nope. Not necessary. Not necessary. But it is your job. If you're a Christian, it's your job to spread his love. It's not your job to judge. And if you're a non-believer, it is not your job to judge. It is your job to love. Being a Christian just means that we have an opportunity of sharing Jesus' love.